Great seeing my next guest back in action. UFC Fight Night, September 16th. We're about a month away. It's Christos Giagos back here on the program. Christos, how are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Just living the life, living the dream out here in Florida, and just enjoying life every day. Making little improvements to the house and staying happy.
Yeah, you're building a shed, you were telling me, or something. Is that? I imagine that's for the backyard. How's that'll come together?
Yeah. Well, I turned my garage into a gym, so
Gotcha.
So I have all my tools and stuff in the garage right now. And it's kind of a little crowded. So, so getting my tools out is kind of a pain in the ass. So I just want like a tool shed so I can do my woodworking and stuff. I got a nice big 8x10, so I can like just hang out and have all my stuff back there, and it's hurricane proof. So that's gonna be my next big project. But but I got my cold plunge all set up now, so that's been nice.
Good. No, that's great. I'm also in the process of getting a shed as well. And same thing. I got like a little mini gym there. I do go to another gym to work out, but just to have it in case, I don't know, the gym's closed, it's a holiday or something. And then, we got so much stuff in there. We got kids stuff. So I need to get a shed. You just inspired me now to remind my wife we got to get on that. But before people think this is a home improvement show, it is not. We are going to talk about your fight here against Daniel Zellhuber. First off, was this the right amount of time off in between fights, or were you hoping to get in there a little bit sooner?
I was hoping to get in there a little sooner because I was actually supposed to leave today for a honeymoon. But
okay.
Yeah. So we moved it to a week after the fight. So I get to do the fight, and then we get to go out there and have a good time and enjoy. So that's good. But the only thing that sucked is my sister is she's in there, right? She's in Greece right now. She was gonna meet us, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But yeah, so I was hoping to get in there a little sooner, but I'm excited that I had like a nice full camp, and I can get back in front of a lot of fans and put on a show.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Did you know much about Zellhuber before taking this fight, or was he one of those guys you kind of had to look up?
No, I think I had the fight was on with him and Lando.
Veneta, yeah.
Yeah, and I watched that, and I did. I was like, this kid's pretty good. And then I saw his little thing with the Contender Series, and then I saw his fight with Trey, and I wasn't too impressed with that fight. So I don't know, like he definitely has skill. He's a good boxer, definitely long and lanky, and but I feel like I'm just gonna be the experienced guy, and my fight IQ might be a little better. I think I'm pretty sure I'm a lot better on the ground, so I can use my wrestling, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna come at him and take him into the deep waters and see how he does. I know he's a newcomer, but I know there's a lot of hype around him, so I'll be safe. I'll be all right.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, you're obviously a veteran now at this stage in your career. Like, do you like being the guy to kind of stop? I know he's lost before, but to kind of stop that hype train, or would you have preferred fighting someone that's like maybe a little bit more of a name? Like what's sort of your preference at this stage in your career? Or is it just keep active? I got to pay those bills,
Pretty much stay active. I like derailing the hype train's kind of nice too. So, make them. When I get the mic after this fight, I want to win. I want to be like, all right, enough with the newcomer. Give me my top 15 shot. I want back at the top 15, or give me Jim Miller. You know what I mean? I'd love to have that fight. Big name. So I either want a name or a top 15 after this. Everything goes well.
Got one of the best gyms in the world over there at Killcliff. Who've been some of the main guys? I know it's a big gym, but who've been some of the main guys helping you get ready for this one?
I mean, just a little bit of everybody, but I've been trying to work with taller guys. So my roommate Antonio Caruso, he fought for one championship before and in PFL, but he's been helping me because he's a little taller. And then I've been working with Mickey Gall a lot because Mickey's pretty tall and pretty much very similar body type, if you ask me. So I've been working with him, and then just a bunch of guys, Michael Johnson, and just getting my cardio up. We're going with guys like that, Michael Johnson, a couple of the Russians there, and Nikita. This kid is freaking really good. You'll watch out for him one day. He's undefeated little prospect, but yeah, he's really good. Have some wars with him, but it's pretty much with Mickey Gall and Antonio Caruso because they're the tallest guys I can work with. And I was working with Alexei Paganda. He's fighting for the PFL next Wednesday.
That's right.
But, yeah, young, tall, scrappy kid, pretty good. So yeah, just trying to work with taller people.
What's going on with Mickey, by the way? Because I know, I don't know, was he released? I can't remember. I know he lost his last fight to Mike Malott, but is he? I imagine he's still fighting if he's training and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So. Well, he had back surgery. He had a discectomy, so he's taking some time off. But as of right now, he's currently not signed with UFC. But they got to find him a fight, and then he'll rebook with them. So
Okay.
Yeah, I think he talked to Dana and everything. He said that that they still want him. So
Good. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering that because he's an exciting guy, and I mean, I think a lot of people didn't know how Mike Malott was going to look after the Contender Series. He looked great, but had obviously the long layoff, a couple fights prior to that, so it was a tough fight, and we see now how good Mike is, right? So
yeah. Well, Mickey's really good, and he's been getting a lot better. So right now he's still not really doing much jiu-jitsu, but I've been working a lot of the boxing with him, and yeah, man, it's freaking he moves well, and he's giving me a good long look. So yeah, it's been going well.
he's just such a nice guy too. I'm sure I could see how you guys could get along quite well there as well. I know you never miss weight cut. I imagine. I mean, we got lots of time here, but how's all that going?
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm never really worried about my weight. It's funny. I never blow up too big anyway after a fight. I keep my weight around 175, 177. I should say 177, 178 is probably my like natural weight, and I just stay there. And so throughout all camp, I pretty much stay there until about the last like 2-3 weeks, and then I start dropping a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. What about your corner for this fight? Who will be in the cage with you?
I'm actually gonna Sashan Soriano and Mickey
Oh, nice.
Gall. And Mickey Gall is
cool.
come out and help corner me. And then Antonio Caruso, he's just waiting to see if he gets a fight. He's trying to work that out, so he may or may not be in my corner, but the third spot's still kind of open.
And how's this fight playing out on the 16th? How do you see it going down?
I see it going a lot of different ways. I feel like I could definitely catch him. I feel like I got power, and I don't want to assume too much, but I think he cuts a bit of weight. So, let these hands go. But I also think I can submit him too. You know what I mean? Maybe take him down, use my wrestling. So, I really don't know how I'm going to want to win this fight, but I just know I'm going to get my hand raised at the end of the fight.
You got a couple more fights left in your contract, if I'm not mistaken?
I just re-signed for a new 4-fight deal.
Dude, how cool is that, man? Because I mean, again, I want to say we've done interviews since your first UFC stint, and then you had, I know, the little run there. You fought in ACA, and then you came back. So what does that mean, man? Because it hasn't been an easy road for you to get back here. Now you're a mainstay.
Yeah. It feels good. You know what I mean? I've definitely been in positions where I had a fight for my job, and I always came through, which was nice. And it's been fun, man. Like, I'm just so blessed that I get to do this job. You know what I mean? I don't have to work 9 to 5. I get to chill out most of the day when I'm not training. So I'm just so blessed to be able to do what I love to do and to keep doing it. You know what I mean? So we'll see how much longer I got, but I really want to make a good run this time. And I definitely gotten a lot better ever since joining Killcliff. And I feel like everything's finally coming along now. You know what I mean? After like the first year was kind of the adjustment, and I feel like everything's coming into place now. So, yeah, I'm really confident, and just keep on blasting people.
This is your second, I think, contract since you came back, right? Or is it your third? I was trying to remember.
I think it's my third. Yeah.
I mean, that's great, man. Again, because you don't see a lot of guys even make it past that first one sometimes, that first contract. It's so ruthless, right? So
but the first one's the hardest to get through, for sure.
Yes, exactly. And mind you, and granted, you had a pretty tough run even that first go around in the UFC. So I mean, that's got to give you a little bit of boost of confidence. The UFC wants you back because they could, we see now, especially this time of year, you know how it works. Contender Series is around the corner. They're kind of cutting a lot of guys really quickly, and they're bringing in these younger guys, right?
Yeah, definitely. But I think I had a great performance. My last fight, and I made some noise, which is good. I knew I had to make a statement, so I feel like that kind of rose my stock a little bit.
And the Killcliff thing's interesting because if I remember correctly, you moved to Florida because it was a job that your wife had, so it kind of just worked out that you got to train at Killcliff too, right?
Yeah. So it was kind of a win-win situation, and I was nervous and all that, but now that I've been there for 2 years, I know everybody now. It feels like a home to me, and it's just gave me a different level of confidence stepping in the cage, because now that I get to go with these kind of guys all the time, it's like just another day in the office. I feel like the fight's gonna be, So, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the fight to put on a show and show everybody all the skills I've been acquiring. Do you still ever go back to California at all? See family or anything, or? Yeah. I've been back twice or 3 times this year already. I'm gonna go back in December for Christmas because my sister's gonna come down. Nice. So I want to be able to see her, and I try to make it out there at least 2-3 times a year for sure.
Do you feel like you kind of dodged a bullet, not to get like political or anything here, but there's a lot of stuff going on in California right now from, just a lot of the things that have happened post-COVID. Like, do you feel like it kind of worked out for you going to Florida where it seems like things are well, it seems like life's a lot easier over there?
100%. Well, that's a big reason why I did move in the first place. So I was like cool with moving because of how all the politics and everything going on in California. I kind of got sick of it. And then now when I go visit, I just see it's dirty. It's freaking, it's crowded. I'm like, dang, I didn't really notice this before. Now that I have this life over here, I go back. I'm just like, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. And there's a lot of homeless going on now. It's just very sad what's happening in California.
It almost seems like they're kind of just ignoring it a little bit. Again, not getting too political here, but like you just see it's getting worse and worse. And it's like, I know it's a very tough and complicated situation to figure out, but I just hear that from so many people that as to why they've moved is because it just seems like it's not really ideal to live there anymore, right? So
too expensive.
That too. Yeah, if you're gonna pay that much, you might as well get something out of it, right? So
exactly.
That definitely makes sense. Christos, thanks so much for doing this, man. I'll let you get back to that shed. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Just so you can follow me at @Giagos_UFC, and just a big shout out to my sponsors, Kratom, taking care of me, and Meal Boosters is a clean collagen that allows me to keep training at an elite level.
There you go. All right, man.